Good evening and welcome to Noblesville, Indiana, home of the Noblesville Millers, and tonight's girls lacrosse game between Carmel Greyhounds and the Noblesville Miller Lady Millers. You are watching the broadcast tonight on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 25 years in the business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Wofford Theater, Outdoor Movie Events, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, HCTVcalendars.com, and Clifford for Sheriff. So what do you think, Jeff, about the game tonight?
Well, it should be a really good matchup. You've got the 12-1 Carmel Greyhounds against the 8-4-1 Millers. This is a classic rivalry game between these two schools, featuring some really outstanding players on both sides. So I expect a lot of fast-paced action up and down the field, and maybe we'll see probably a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I've noticed in my time with watching lacrosse, high-scoring games are a lot more fun to watch, that's for sure. But good defensive matches also are very enjoyable to watch at the same time. So it looks like we're about ready to get started with the starting lineups here. So tonight, with the game tonight, we'll also be celebrating the Noblesville seniors as well as the Carmel seniors for their time here in their lacrosse program. So looking forward to that. So one of our seniors, Meredith Hayes, in goal for Noblesville Millers. Another one of our seniors, 33, Abby Schroeder.
Number 24, Kat Green. And number 23, Kylie Morris.
You see the girls running over to shake hands with the opposing coach. Those are our team captains.
Number 5, Mia Blackburn.
And another one of our seniors, Brittany Blackburn. Take a moment for the national anthem as well. Then we'll get started with the game. So it's also nice, Jeff, that if there's folks out there that want to watch these games tonight, they can watch it in a variety of ways, whether that's on Hamilton County TV, or they can go into their Apple TV, Roku TV, or Amazon Fire. They can also watch it through Twitter, Facebook, and or YouTube. So a lot of different ways, and I understand there's this new technology called Periscope. They can even watch it that way. So a lot of different ways for people to consume this tonight, and very competitive game we expect to have on tap tonight as well, correct?
Absolutely, and special thanks to Hamilton County TV and them coming out to televise this game tonight. Really appreciate their support of lacrosse and all that they do in our community. It's greatly appreciated.
So before we get started, a little background on lacrosse in Indiana. How long have they been playing lacrosse here in the state of Indiana? And I know it's, correct me if I'm wrong, it's a growing sport as well, correct?
It's one of the fastest growing sports in the country, and certainly in Indiana. I think competitively, as far as club teams, probably late 90s when it started. Park Tudor was probably one of the first schools to have a team. The big development here recently is not just the addition of more teams playing, but a lot of schools now are adding it as a varsity high school sport. And Noblesville and Carmel both recognize it as a high school sport, so the girls are able to get gym credits for their efforts, and bus transportation and letter jackets, and recognized for all of their hard work that they put in. These girls put in many hours of practice each and every day, and game preparation, and academically these girls are great students as well. So this is a great opportunity for them.
Yes. And with myself being relatively new to the sport with my daughters, we've really enjoyed our time around it the last 2-3 years as well that we've been involved. And still learning all the rules, so I may lean on you a little tonight and get a little more explanation so I can educate myself as well as our viewers in regards to some of the rules that we have out there.
Well, this is one that's different for girls. This is called the draw, and instead of a face-off or a jump ball, draw control there by number 11, Emma Potter. Starts to advance it up the field. Finds inside. Pass missed, another pass missed. Turnover.
It's like
on the play.
Yeah, number 12 for Carmel.
Maddie McCarthy taking it all the way down and takes a shot and scores.
Goal for number 12. That is Maddie McCarthy for Carmel.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, one thing I noticed when Noblesville turned the ball over, there was a group of girls all standing in line at the 30-yard line on the football field. Is there a reason why they couldn't cross that line?
Well, the 30 is a magical line. It's called the restraining line. And so if you're a defender, and you can see the Carmel defenders here to our left lined up near the 30. They can go to the other 30,
okay,
but can't cross it. So the Noblesville players to your right, they can come down to the 30 at the left.
Okay.
So you can only have, you have to keep 4 back in each of those places.
Yep. So another draw there, correct?
Correct.
And looks like Noblesville won draw control there.
Mia Blackburn, and she wins the draw, but she gets fouled by Kate Hediger. Kat Green with the ball now, working it out top around the 12-meter mark. You can also see 2 different arcs.
Yes.
One is called the 12-meter line, the other is the 8-meter line. Kylie Morris with a shot. Interesting rule here. You can see that the ball goes out of bounds, and the Millers retain possession of the ball on a shot. Whichever team is closest gets it. A nice pass there from Kayla Kubel to Emma Potter, putting the Millers on the board at the 23:40 mark, tying the game.
So that's an interesting rule. So if the offensive player takes a shot and it misses the goal and it goes out of bounds and the offensive team is closest to it, they retain possession, correct?
Correct.
And then is that the same if they pass the ball out of bounds on the end line?
Nope, good question, but no, that would be a turnover.
Okay. And then after every goal, they come out to the middle for a draw, correct again?
Correct, after every score. And at start of the game and halftime.
Carmel would draw control there, going in the
Up the
offensive
field
end.
quickly. Another shot, goal.
Yes.
Number 34?
Number 35.
35.
35 for Carmel.
Allie Hull.
Allie Hull.
2-1 lead for the Greyhounds. A lot of offense like we thought might occur.
Yes.
In less than 2 minutes of clock time have elapsed, and we've already got 3 goals on the board. Sharky Ramsey and Kat Green on the draw. Emma Potter with the draw control. Looking to get the ball upfield. Finds Cam Mertens. Oh. Able to retain possession there. Mia Blackburn with the ball. Double teamed. Draws a double. Turns the ball over and then commits a foul on number 33, Kelly Sinar.
So it looks like on a foul also, Jeff. Good pass and a score again for Carmel. Goal for number 15, Hallie Ducharme. Hallie Ducharme. So I noticed, Jeff, on that last foul on Noblesville that once the foul occurred and they gave the ball to the opponent, they had to stand behind the player a number of distance. Yeah. Is that part of the rules also?
It is. It's called 4 behind, so they have to step 4 meters behind as part of the penalty for committing the foul. Mm-hmm. And we'll go back and talk about the 8-meter and 12-meter lines again in a little bit as we get a play that happens down there. Kat Green for the Millers on the draw with Sharky Ramsey of Carmel. Carmel with the draw control. 12. It's the first real time Carmel set up and to run their offense.
Looks like there's a foul on Carmel there, perhaps.
Not sure what that one was exactly.
Yeah. Is there offensive 3 seconds or things of that nature?
No, there is a defensive 3 seconds.
Okay.
Another foul on the play. Olivia Long with the ball. Finds Kylie Morris. Able to get possession there. Out to Emma Potter at top. Working it toward the 12-meter line. Back behind the goal to Cam Mertens. Cam around the corner, takes a shot, blocked. Nice save by the goalie.
Save by the goalie. So another thing, Jeff, I've noticed is there's a circle around the goalie there. Can any player go in the goal or in that goalie area, or
No.
Is that confined only for the goalie?
That is the goalie's domain.
All
It is
right.
their safety. Interception by number 11, Emma Potter, who throws it
back.
Interception back. Emma Potter knocks that one down and will get possession of the ball as she's fouled on the play. So that arc is the domain of the goalie. So if anybody crosses through that, offense or defense, or even if they're stick or they touch the line, it's a penalty on that player.
And that's the same for defense or offense, correct?
Defense or offense, absolutely. Emma Potter handling the pressure well. Pass inside. Kayla Kubel, number 6, finds a cutting Kylie Morris but can't connect on the pass. Emma Potter picks up the loose ball, has it for a minute. Looks like she'll come out of it with the ball.
Yeah, it looked like number 33 for Carmel there went over the 30-yard line, so quick whistle.
I think it was for the shove.
Or that, yes.
All right. Miller's a little sloppy with some connection of the passes here.
Yeah, from a novice point of view, it looks like with
nice
lacrosse,
cut.
it's definitely a ball-handling sport. That's
Emma Cam Mertens on a attempted pass that turns into a goal. Bounced right past the goalie. She was not prepared for that ball to come in.
Looked like that shot may have had some side spin on it and took a sideward spin to go into the goal.
That brings us up to 2-3.
Yes, 3-2 with 19:26 to go with Carmel in the lead. And looks like Carmel has chosen to make a goalie change at this time.
Number 45, Lauren Wells in. Yeah. New person on the draw against Cat Green, Julia Cherubini, moves on to the draw circle. Now what you have there is the ball is actually supposed to, it's supposed to get up above the player's shoulders.
Okay.
For it to be considered a good draw. And that ball just went out sideways.
Yep. Oh.
Miller girls run into each other there. Kat Green and Mia Blackburn knocked each other down, and Carmel's able to come away with the ball. Manny McGarty with the ball, sprinting back toward the goal, looking for a cutter. Shot and score. Number 15.
So one thing I noticed also, Jeff, is there was an instance where the referee pulled a yellow flag out and didn't blow the whistle, and the play continued, and then the goal scored. Is there a ruling in regards to the yellow flag coming out and letting the play continue?
The play can continue until that shot's made. If a player doesn't take the shot, and let's say they're hit and they drop the ball, then they'll turn that flag into a penalty and get a free position shot. But once the shot's made, then the flag comes down.
All right. Like a little bit like NBA continuation, perhaps.
Yeah, a little bit. Draw control awarded to Carmel. I'm going to guess that maybe we stepped over the line a little bit too early. You can see one of the rules changes that was implemented a year ago in high school lacrosse is only 3 people are allowed on that circle area, and offense and defensive teams are required to stay back behind the 30 until the ball is released, if you will, across that plane, and then they can pursue it. And what that does is it really helps allow for a little better player safety, and you could really get some scrums.
Yes.
On the circle. Not to say that you can't get them anyway. Carmel inside tight. Tough defense by the Millers. Ball on the ground. Up with the ball, Carmel. Looking, oh, they had a cutter right in front of the goal. Calling for the ball. Break for the Millers there. As Carmel is patiently running their offense here, trying to get a good look for a score.
So they can also run, I would imagine they can also run offensive plays, correct? Things that they can practice. And,
oh, absolutely.
Yes, with cutting and looks like even picks out there from what I can see.
Absolutely. A pick play, a little pick and pop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you think about basketball,
Yep.
where you just dump that pass off on the roll. Highly effective play, tough to defend.
It also looks like give and goes and just things where you're changing direction and going to the goal.
Shot on goal, blocked by Meredith Hayes. Carmel still comes up with the ball.
Looks like we can hear Coach from Carmel shouting instructions over there for offense. Oh,
wow.
Carmel player goes down.
So no foul called on the contact, but as she was getting up, somebody swung a stick near her, and that's what gets called on the foul. You can see she's outside the 8-meter line, and this is a free position shot, so it kind of clears out the middle, and it's a bigger penalty. Mm-hmm. When they shoot from there. The 12-meter is a lesser infraction.
I got you.
So those are the 3 circles that represent around that field. Nice move, nice shot.
Nice offensive play. And that was a goal by number 28, Hannah Kim of Carmel. Carmel takes the lead with 16:42 to go in the first half at 5-2 for Noblesville. So it looks like from a strategy standpoint, one of the biggest keys is the draw, and those who win it seems from the time we've been watching today that the team that wins the draw definitely puts them in an advantage going down the offensive side of the field.
It absolutely does. This game is a lot about possession control, and the more possessions you have, the more opportunities you have to score. So this is a great way to get it because you've got a 50-50 chance off the start, and otherwise you're going to have to make transition plays. Mia Blackburn comes on to take the draw this time for the Millers. Against Kelly Sinar. And Kelly Sinar wins that draw. Kelly is their leading goal scorer. The Millers are applying some pretty heavy defensive pressure to her. And she's going to go to goal and score.
Goal again, number 33, Kelly Sinar of Carmel.
Goal number 33, Kelly Sinar.
She's one of their senior leaders, and she'll be going to play collegiately next year in Tennessee. Kate Hediger, another one of their senior leaders, is also going to play collegiately next year.
So this must be a timeout. Just like any other sports, they get an opportunity to call a timeout, correct?
Correct. Each team is allowed 2 timeouts per game.
All right, so an opportunity for both teams to definitely reassess their strategy and perhaps put some small changes in place. And again, it's a great opportunity for us to thank all of our great sponsors that bring this game on the air and allow us to broadcast on Hamilton County TV. So again, our sponsors are Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Wofford Theater Outdoor Movie Events, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, HCTVcalendars.com, and Clifford for Sheriff.
Well, this at 6-2, the Millers have dug themselves a bit of a hole here that they're going to have to try and dig out of, and I'm sure that's the conversation they're having over there is tightening up that defense, making those switches happen, and making sure that each girl has who they're supposed to be attending to. And then I'm sure there's some talk about winning those draws and getting back down and playing some offense. And when they do play offense, to make sure that their passes are crisp and accurate and allowing them to really get some shots. It's a nice crowd out here tonight, too.
Yes,
for senior night.
I did hear quite a few loud cheers as we were seeing goals going to the net and at various times during the draw control. So it's amazing what some sunshine and nice weather can do in the springtime here in Indiana, due to the fact we've had a long winter, it seems like.
This is the first game that we have played this entire season that has been above 60 degrees at start time. I think there'll be some girls out of just tired tonight.
Yes.
Because they've not played in warmth. When 35 degrees is your average temperature, I think it'll make a big difference tonight.
So again, Carmel just scored a goal to make it 6-2 with 16:13 to go in the first half. And again, we have draw control at the middle of the field with Mia Blackburn and number 33, Kelly Sinar of Carmel.
Mia Blackburn comes out of that scrum with the ball. Facing some pretty heavy defense there.
Pass to relieve the pressure.
Cat Green has a pass knocked down, picked up by Carmel. But they turn the ball back over. Kylie Morris is on the pickup there, number 23. Back out top to number 11, Emma Potter. Around the circle, Cat Green to Mia Blackburn. Cam Mertens with the ball, takes a look inside to a cutter. Nice cut there. Another cutter coming across the middle there. Oh, another cutter. Kayla Kubel was wide open.
So are they required to play like a man defense using basketball terms, or can they play zone defense as well?
They can play zone, man-to-man.
She looked wide open there.
Kylie Morris drops a pass right in front of the goal. That's going to be a turnover on Carmel.
Good pressure from Noblesville after their turnover, and perhaps even a ball that went in the sun. So we'll... not a bad break, perhaps, for Noblesville.
No, good pressure defense there on that. Allowed them to get it back. Emma Potter sees Kayla Kubel for the shot. It's blocked. Nice pick up there by Cat Green. Miller's patiently working the ball, looking for those cutters. Trying to find that best opportunity. A lot of movement here. Kayla Kubel gets hit. She'll be able to take a shot from free position. You might be able to see the hash marks out there. There are 4 hash marks around that 8-meter mark, and so wherever a player is fouled closest to, that's where they'll line up. So she's going to have the Carmel defense is going to crash hard in her from 3 different angles as she has a one-on-one look at the goal. She passes off, and that ball is going to go out of bounds.
Turnover on Noblesville. Carmel ball. Number 36 for Carmel is going to take the ball. Sharkey Ramsey. Pass up the field.
She was able to break down that double team and get out of it as the Millers let her get off the sideline there. Back out to the top as Carmel starts to work it around. Here comes a cutter, trying to break down the defense. The Millers hold. Carmel's definitely being patient, running their offense, really looking for the best opportunity to put themselves in position to score. You can see even the slightest breakdown in your defense leads to a quick goal.
Yes, it does. That's just like a lot of other sports that we all can play. Good ball handling and good passing creates opportunities for your teammates.
Nice cutter through the middle.
And Carmel has a luxury with their lead, I would imagine, to really take their time to look for the best opportunity, which they just missed a girl perhaps. Nice passing and good play.
Tough shot. Several ball fakes and a great shot.
Goal for number 12, Carmel, Maddie McGarty.
I think that might be her second tonight.
It looks that way. I know we've called her name once, at a minimum one other time tonight. So it looks like Noblesville's trying to regroup on the field a little bit and talk through a little strategy so they can perhaps push the tide here back in their favor against Carmel. Down 7-2 with 11:20 to go in the first half.
So after each goal, the clock stops. There is an exception to that rule. If one team has a lead of 10 goals, then they implement a running clock. Nice draw control by Mia Blackburn. Miller's working the ball around the top of the circle. Really sending those cutters through the middle.
Pass fumbled through the middle, though, but picked up by Noblesville, number 32, Kaylin Mertens. And again, passing around the perimeter of the offense. Looking for opportunities.
Miller's nice pass into the front. Kylie Morris's shot was deflected.
Well, at the same time, looks like there was a foul on the play on Carmel. So again, looks to be a free, did you say free position shot?
Free position shot, and this is the best place to have it, right at the top, because it's hard for the defenders to come and crash against you. So you're basically one-on-one for most of this against the goalie. So bad pass.
Now that would be considered a turnover, correct, since that was not a shot?
Correct.
So.
I am I was a little surprised. I would have thought with that free position there, that's a great position to take a shot on the goalie. And the Millers right now need to get some shots.
Yes, they do. There's an adage, you can't score if you don't shoot, correct, Jeff?
That's absolutely correct.
So Noblesville looking to pressure the ball a little bit and make it a little harder for
Pass
Carmel
that gets
to move
away
up the
from
ball.
Carmel.
Carmel. It's like a foul on Carmel offensive player.
No, foul on the Millers there.
Foul on the Millers.
Aaron Wilson.
Excuse me. But, yeah, Carmel will retain possession.
Oh, and they've got people wide open. But nice block by Grace Hammond. Got her stick on that pass. Good outlet.
Pick up by the goalie. And,
The Millers are really struggling to connect on their passes. But a nice defensive play there by Kayla Kubel to get the ball back.
it looks like from where we're standing here or watching, there's a couple opportunities. If
There's a couple of really good opportunities.
Done right.
Cat Green to Kaylin Mertens. Great play by the Millers there. Good recognition by Kayla Kubel to see her two open players. They basically had a 3-on-1 drill and put that one in the back of the net. So big goal for the Millers, now trailing 7-3.
So it looks like when there's a foul that occurs, as well as when the ball goes out of bounds, all the players have to freeze where they're at, and then they can move again once the ball or the whistle is blown and the ball's back in play.
Right. So part of that is just to serve the penalty, account for all the players, make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. One of the primary goals that the officials have is really player safety. So you'll see a lot of those calls that they're making are with the safety of the player in mind. Certainly anybody that gets their stick up near the head of a player is probably going to be called for a foul because nobody wants to get hit in the head. Emma Potter goes on to the draw control.
Yeah, because one thing I've noticed as well with Carmel on the draw control and the Millers with a foul, that the girls don't wear a lot of protection, where I've noticed with the little bit I've watched boys games, they're wearing a lot more armor out there or equipment. And at some point, I'm sure tonight we'll talk about the differences between the girls and boys game as well.
Carmel back into the attack. Not sure. Ball down.
On the ground. Carmel picks it up again. It looks like a little ticky-tack foul on Noblesville, while at the same time give Carmel the advantage.
Ball down again, out of bounds. It's going to be back to Carmel. So Miller's touched it last. Top of the key there, wide open.
Yeah, ticked by.
There we go. Kaylin Mertens with the ball, getting it upfield. Better look behind. There she goes. Good job. You always got to be worried about the player coming from behind to take a swat at your stick.
All right, again, Noblesville in the offensive half. Number 26, Meredith Miller.
A good defensive stand by the Millers that time.
Yes.
They had a couple of shots and a couple of loose balls that they didn't get tracked down, and they finally got that one. So good effort. The Millers are working hard. Oh, wide open Cat Green for the score from Emma Potter. Nice pass by Emma Potter to Cat Green for the goal.
Perhaps based on Carmel's defense, there may have been a slight adjustment by the Noblesville coaching staff there by putting Cat Green on the wing instead of being near the top. So maybe something that we'll keep an eye on moving forward.
Big goal for the Millers, closing the gap to 7-4. About 6.5 minutes left to go in the half. So highly competitive game like we thought it was going to be.
Yes, it is. Very even match so far from what it looks like. Again, just comes down to those draw controls and all of his ball handling and making good passes.
Well, in any sport, you don't want empty possessions. And when you get down the field and you turn the ball over freely without any pressure, those empty possessions add up, and you only get so many possessions in each game, so you got to maximize your opportunities. 45 on the 46.
Yep, yeah. 46, Kate Hediger on the draw control there. Oh, good defense again by Noblesville. Pick up the loose ball. Nope. Carmel picks it back up again. And they're going to get settled into their offense.
Miller has been employing a face guarding technique.
Good save by the goalie there, number 3, Meredith Hayes.
So Olivia Long, number 2, is glued to number 33, Kelly Sinar. And I mean glued to her. So her job is to take Kelly out of the offense to try and keep her from getting the ball. And so far that strategy has been pretty effective. Millers pick up the loose ball there.
Looks like a foul on Carmel there. And looks like Kat Green will be able to take the ball after the foul and get a little more, get a little space, and then hopefully create an offensive advantage here, or an offensive play for the Millers.
Good defensive stand by the Millers.
Again, yes.
Good transition pass to Kaylin Mertens. She gets it up the field quickly. And now the Millers start to set up their offense. Still have cutters coming through the lane there. Mia Blackburn brings it around to the top. Meredith Miller with the ball. Meredith plays normally defense, but clearly a little shift in strategy here. Anna Judy on. Number 14 with the ball. Out to Cam.
Well, looks like more of a pass that found its way to the goalie, and the goalie is looking to outlet it. Wow. Ground ball pickup by number 4 for Carmel, Maddie Dumke. Noblesville looking to pressure as the Carmel Greyhounds bring the ball up. Ground ball, pickup by 24, Kat Green.
Go, Kat, go. She's got a cutter with her. Oh, there's somebody right in front of the goal. Mertens with the ball. Back out top. Number 9, Allie Harp on. Nice.
Oh, Allie duck there, but perhaps a ball that got in the sun there. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Defense closed in hard on Mertens there. Good defense by Carmel.
And Noblesville just running their offense, looking for opportunities, taking their time.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush at this point. You still have a lot of game time left, and make sure you get a good possession with a good shot. Is what the Millers need right now. Turnover and a foul.
Good passing there by Carmel to get it up in the offensive end of the field.
And they're quick, so they're going to go right to the goal. All right, so a little bit of a push there, but good play by the Carmel player to kind of coax out that foul, if you will.
So it looks like that's free position shot for number 35. Yes, 35, Allie Hull for Carmel. And a score for Carmel, number 35, Allie Hull on the free position shot.
Well, with just a little under 2 minutes left in the first half, the Millers are down 8-4. And these turnovers that the Millers have been causing themselves are really the big issue for them.
Yeah.
If they cleaned those up and even got 2 more goals, this game would certainly be a lot tighter than it is right now. Defensively, they're doing a pretty good job making Carmel work for those goals, but they've really got to cut down on those turnovers if they're going to get themselves back into the game.
Yeah, the one thing that seems to be occurring out there on with Noblesville defense and as well as Carmel's, that when they get settled in, they both seem to do real well and causing each other problems. The one thing on turnovers and quick plays and fast breaks, if you will, it's been definitely the advantage of Carmel out there.
Cat Green on the draw control. Now they really do need to get themselves a goal. Nice defensive play, take the ball away. Carmel heads it back in the other direction. And they've got a fast break situation. 2-on-1.
And a foul on number 12, Aaron Wilson. Looks like number 12, Maddie McGarty.
And they're still in an advantage situation here with player wide open on the other side. So in that situation, one of the Millers was not guarding another player inside the 8 meter. And you can't be inside the 8 meter without guarding somebody directly. Miss on the shot.
Good save by the goalie for Noblesville, Meredith Hayes. And
yeah, Blackburn up the field.
In transition, trying to make something happen. Nice pass.
Oh, the wide open player on the opposite side there. Another pass knocked down and taken away. Here come the Greyhounds.
Good pass, wide open player. Good save.
Meredith Hayes got a stick on it. The shot goes out wide. Carmel retains possession. Remember, again, closest player to the ball as it goes out on a shot. Carmel girl. Nice pass from behind the goal. Catching the Millers off guard.
And it looks like that was number 33, Kelly Sinar,
Number 33, Kelly Sinar.
for Carmel Greyhounds, putting them up 9-4 with 36.8 seconds to go before halftime. One thing we'd like to also take a moment and, again, recognize one of our sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners. They're celebrating over 25 years. Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in last-minute signage and banners. They've been serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. Please feel free to contact them at 317-773-7200 and their new website, loganstreetsigns.com. Also, follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Back to the game and draw control for Mia Blackburn of Noblesville. And once the ref gets out of the way there, we can perhaps see a number. Looks like number 35, Allie Hall of Carmel.
Meredith Miller on the draw control. Has her pass deflected. And here come the Greyhounds. Kelly Sinar on the fast break. Fakes. She's going to go all the way. Oh, wow. Olivia Long gets back in time. to prevent that, but here she comes again.
Good defense by Noblesville, but no foul on the Millers.
Stick across the body. I thought 33 might have stepped on the circle there.
She was close, that's for sure.
Kelly Sinar lines up for a free position against Meredith Hayes. So the reason why that's called is those girls, the Miller girls, were crashing in on that free position shot. But it also puts them in direct firing range from the shooter. And so it's really about protecting the defender in that situation. Great stop by Meredith Hayes. And she's just going to let the clock run out.
So it looks to be that we've got halftime with Carmel High School. The Greyhounds are 9. Noblesville High School Millers are 4. And we'll take a few minutes here, and Jeff and I can collect our thoughts, and we'll be back with you for the second half. We're going to send it to the truck.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself, or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit, to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities, or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
All right, back from the truck here at halftime. Thanks, Jim, for setting it up. And from there, again, that's 9-4 Carmel leading at halftime over the Noblesville Millers. And for the most part, really competitive game. And just a few other few items have gone Carmel's way, and where Noblesville has turned the ball over a little bit more in their offensive zone. So look forward to another competitive half. Would you agree, Jeff?
I would agree. I think you touched on it. The keys to the second half for the Millers are really going to be focused on cutting down those turnovers and getting some shots off. And if they can do that, they can get themselves back into the game. They had it 7-4 in the second half there, and they had an opportunity to get it to 7-5. And with a turnover, just put them back in the hole. So we'll see what kinds of adjustments the coaching staff made from each team and see if the Millers can get themselves back in this game and put one in the win column. You know, you were talking about Logan Street signs and banners, and there are lots of banners all around the field. And that's courtesy of Logan Street signs and banners, who do the banners for our players, for our seniors, and really appreciate all their work.
Yes, I even see some banners on the far side recognizing some of our sponsors and healthcare providers, if you will, with the trainers that are here on site for the girls also. So nice to have community partners in everything we do here at the high school. And with the second half, the team switched directions that they're playing towards. So Millers will be going left to right, and Carmel will be going right to left. Carmel on draw control. And they get it quickly into the offensive zone. Again, Carmel looking to pass the ball around the perimeter of the offense. Looking for opportunities, probing for them, if you will. Oh, here comes Cutter for Carmel.
Knocked down.
Good. Defense number 26.
Meredith Miller is still fighting for the ball there.
Picking it up, number 5, Mia Blackburn.
Who throws it right into 36s. And picked off by 24. Interceptions everywhere. Interception occurs when they obviously catch the ball out of the air from the opponent.
Foul there on number 12 for Carmel. Number 12 is Maddie McGarty. And Kat Green will take control of the ball and throw it up to number 5, Mia Blackburn. Good turnover by Carmel. Turnover to Carmel, excuse me, on Noblesville. And Carmel again is moving the ball up into their offensive end.
Oh, nice pass in front of the goal, but a great save by Meredith Hayes. Tries to clear the ball out, and Judy picks it up. Getting pressured by 2, and she steps out of bounds. Turnover back to Carmel. Loose ball there, trying to track it down.
So number 25, Anna Wetzel of Carmel, will move the ball again in their offensive zone.
Ball down on the ground. Picked back up by Carmel. Continue to move that ball around. So again, that penalty is because wasn't close enough to the girl that she was supposed to be guarding. She was probably inside that 8-meter area. And outside that 8-meter area, you don't have to be that close. But inside, you got to be on somebody. Nice cut, look. Ball down, though, picked up. Aaron Wilson on the pickup. Carmel's doing a really good job when the Millers get the ball, getting two people right onto the Miller. Goalie Meredith Hayes comes out to help. She's under heavy pressure. Overthrows. And turnover again by the Millers. So Carmel being able to exert good double team pressure is causing problems for the Millers. 2 possessions in a row. The Millers got the ball back and turned it over.
Pressure by Noblesville. Foul on the play. Looks like there's a yellow card, and a Noblesville player will be going off the field. What do you think happened there, Jeff?
I'm going to guess that as she was chasing her down, she got her stick up near her head. Seeing as where they're placing the ball and the player that was given the yellow card. So a yellow card in girls lacrosse requires the player to sit out for 2 minutes, and you play a player down for that entire 2 minutes. So advantage to Carmel on the attack space. The Millers want to certainly get the ball back and then kill that penalty to get back to full strength. Emma Potter picks one up, gets fouled.
So does that mean then for that 2 minutes they'll be one woman down the whole time when they're on defense?
The one woman down the entire field.
The entire field.
Yeah.
So
Emma Potter doing a nice job breaking down the defense. Trying to find somebody to pass the ball to. Millers need to get open. If there's 2 people on somebody, that means somebody should be open. Charge by number 11. Turnover again. Double team pressure by the Greyhounds is proving too much.
So Carmel Greyhounds taking in their offensive zone. 1 player pushing on against 3 Noblesville players. Looks like a foul on Noblesville.
That could have just as easily been a charge if the last play was a charge. It's hard to go through 3 people, and that's what 11 tried to do, and now they're getting a free position. Meredith Hayes has had quite a workout tonight, and a lot of it in one-on-one situations.
Goal for Carmel. Number 21, Julia Cherubini. That pushes Carmel's lead out to 10-4 with 19-12 to go in the second half. One of our other sponsors we'd love to take a moment and recognize is Noblesville Trophies. They offer a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provide you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions that you make. Contact them, please, at 317-773-7391 or online at noblesvilletrophies.com, as well as on Facebook and Twitter. Back to the game, and we have a draw control, again with Mia Blackburn of Noblesville and number 33 of Carmel, Kelly Sinar.
Draw control by Carmel. So the penalty is over. Millers are back at full strength. So pretty good job there to only find themselves out on that penalty shot. Killed that penalty pretty effectively.
Another foul on Noblesville, and free position shot there on the right hash.
Oh my, that one was inside and came back out.
Off the post. I think I still see the goal vibrating back there from that shot. Some foul on Carmel. I would imagine maybe even a crease violation, and Noblesville goalie is going to see if she can clear it out to one of her teammates. See if they can get an offensive run going here.
Again,
turnover.
Just turning the ball over. You know, to play good defense, and the Millers have been playing pretty good defense here. You know, getting the ball back, and then you turn it over, it kind of takes the starch out of you a little bit.
Yeah, because in any sport, you can only play defense for so long, and opportunities present themselves for offensive teams.
Nice pass in front of the goal. Yeah. Kate Hediger with the shot.
Nice passing and teamwork there for the Greyhounds, and it's 11-4, 17:29 to go in the second half. Coach Mitchell and Coach Turner of the Noblesville Millers, she's giving a little motivation from the sidelines, keep the girls in the game, and again, see if we can get a draw control here with the Millers. Keep this game close. It's been a highly competitive game, and it would be nice to see it continue to be that way. But this game is also teetering to where it could become a little more distance between the two teams, that's for sure.
This is a real critical time in the game for the Millers. So they're going to get themselves back into players down on the field all over the place. The draw control is usually a pretty wild scramble, but 3 girls down. Nice interception there. I don't recall a game they've seen all this year that we've seen that many interceptions tonight.
There has been a lot of interceptions and a lot of play actually in between the 20s, I would say, between both teams, and with interceptions both sides, both ways happening.
Yeah. And there you go again.
Interception again.
Right back the other direction. Ball down.
Pick up.
And
pick up for
Aaron Wilson.
And Noblesville heading in their offensive zone.
Hit from behind.
With a turnover.
So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3. That was 4 consecutive turnovers between the two teams. Timeout. Carmel. Now what you see there, the team that has possession of the ball is allowed to call a timeout, and you can call a timeout after a goal scored. If you call possession or timeout when you have possession of the ball, you'll see all the girls drop their sticks. And that's to signify to go back to that same position when play resumes.
Are you required to pick your own stick up when you go back out there, or can you pick up any stick you choose?
You're supposed to pick up your own stick. But girls are kind of funny, so they probably wouldn't pick up somebody else's stick.
I would agree with that.
But the possibility does exist, because yes. I can't imagine the officials remember exactly which girl belonged to which stick.
Well, you'd also think with some of these girls, they may not know, because they do live in their own world sometimes. They may not know which stick is their own. So we'll see if anyone's fighting over their stick when they come back on the field. I highly doubt it, but something we could get a laugh out of maybe.
That was good.
So again, a good time for both coaches to spend a few minutes with their teams and talk over strategy and hopefully find a way to get the Millers back in the game. While at the same time, we'd love to, again, recognize one of our major sponsors tonight, Wofford Theater, Movies on the Go. Free movies at Witten Park and Fishers presented by Saxony. There are a few dates this summer. May 19th, Coco will be playing. June 2nd, Despicable Me 3, as well as June 16th, Justice League. Also, free classic movie events at Forest Park and Noblesville, Fridays, June 1st through the 29th. Movies include My Dog Skip, Overboard, Field of Dreams, that's one of my favorites, Jeff.
It's a classic.
Along with Bruce Almighty and Serendipity. You can see the complete lineup at WoffordTheater.com. So it looks like the girls are coming back out on the field, and all sticks are accounted for, and all the girls are picking up their own, it looks like. And from there, it looks like Carmel will have the ball and look to work into their offensive end, moving from right to left. And number 25 with Carmel, Ava Wetzel, is moving the ball into the offensive zone, going behind the goal.
That one might have been lost in the sun.
Yeah.
Nice play to save it from going out of bounds. Great job.
Good hustle there by Carmel.
Maddie McGarty making that play. She's had a really good game. She's a bit of a speedster. Ball down on the ground, picked back up by Carmel.
Foul in the 8-meter circle. Looks like, again, there will be a
free position.
Shot by number 35, Allie Hull of Carmel.
.36.
Sharky Ramsey.
Numbers are a little tough to make out.
Yes, they are. I need my prescription glasses a little bit higher, I guess.
Shot goes wide.
And looks like Carmel will keep the ball in their offensive half.
Oh, nice move.
Again, Carmel settling into their offensive half, looking for opportunities as they throw the ball around the perimeter.
They're going to be really patient here.
Great.
In the next few minutes. Nice shot. Looking for those really good shots because they're going to probably start wanting to run some time down.
Yes. And that looked like to be, again, Maddie McGarty on the goal.
15 on the goal.
15, Hallie Ducharme on the goal. My apologies, Jeff. So that pushes Carmel's lead out to 12-4 as we enter into the last parts of the second half here with 14:21 to go in the second half.
Well, the Millers need to have a good offensive possession. They haven't had one this entire half. Nice hustle by number 11 to pick up the draw control. Fighting them off there. Getting it into the attack. Millers really need to get a goal here, or this game's going to get it totally away from them. And it's pretty close.
Yes, they definitely need to probe and see if they can get a ball in the back of the net here and perhaps get some confidence going as the end in the last quarter of this game. And number 11, Potter, on the perimeter with the ball. over to number 20, Brittany Blackburn.
Nice cut by Miller. Well, the Millers start to work it back around. They're going to need to start to move with a little more pace here.
Oh, good shot. Looks to be a dangerous shot. Number 11, Emma Potter. So, Jeff, is it true? And then on a dangerous shot, you even get that 2-minute penalty on the sideline as well and have to sit out?
Yep, it's 2 minutes again. That was a little surprised on that one.
What Disney says a dangerous shot.
Sure, dangerous shot was the call, and as she motioned, you could see the referee putting her stick going down. So she's saying that as the player took the shot, her stick was aggressively moving forward into the safety zone of the other players.
So would you say like a dangerous shot, you got to think of a metronome, and you can only go so far on a metronome with your forward motion?
Yeah. Loose ball pickup, Kelly Sonar on the goal. Nope, sorry, Sharky Ramsey on the goal.
So with that, that takes the lead out to 9 goals for Carmel at 13, Noblesville at 4, with under 13 minutes to go in the second half.
Millers are in jeopardy now of having the running clock put on them here. They get to 10-goal lead for Carmel, and on these kinds of plays, the goal or the clock will not stop until they can get it back under 10.
And with that, Noblesville continues at a girl down, and we'll have to continue to play with one less person moving forward. So hopefully we can get a good draw control here for the Millers.
The Millers do get a break on the draw control there as Carmel stepped in the circle too quickly. So now's a really good chance for the Millers to be patient and run some clock here to kill the penalty. Give them a chance to get back at full strength again as well. And the other nice thing is if you're killing that penalty, that player's coming off the field, they're somewhat unaccounted for, and you can have them kind of run into the offense.
Looks like yellow cards, stick to the face. So now both teams have a player down, and
so that makes us even.
Yeah.
And now the Millers have an opportunity to have the advantage if they kill a little bit more of this time. I'm guessing she's probably got about another minute left in the penalty, maybe a little less.
With number 6, Kayla Kubel, taking a free position shot. Or looking for one of her teammates.
She was a little far out for that.
And at a bad angle.
Oh, but man, we had a wide open cutter
there. And
another wide open cutter. And a goal.
Good goal for number 32, Kaylin Mertens of Noblesville. So first goal of the second half for the Millers, and we still are one person down each, one girl down each for each team, and perhaps even a little more wide open for the next time frame while both players are down in the penalty box. Is that the proper term, Jeff?
In the penalty box.
In the penalty box.
So neither team's disadvantaged at this point because they have the same number of players on the field. But Noblesville, their penalty will be coming up sooner to end than Carmel. So winning this draw will be really important for the Millers. Another chance to get a score on the board. Not a particularly good draw, but Carmel comes up with it.
Carmel's working their way into their offensive end.
A couple of cutters. Noblesville defends it well. Carmel going to be very patient because they want to kill as much as this penalty timeout as well. A charge. No, block, I'm sorry. Oh, no.
Yeah, looked like, using my old basketball terms, like an illegal screen on that one, Jeff. And Carmel penalty, and in turn, looks like Noblesville is going to start moving the ball up the field.
And here comes number 11, penalty served. Millers are back at full strength. But Carmel's applying good pressure.
Turnover.
Turnover. Good job by Cam Mertens. She's had a really good ball game tonight, working really hard out there. She has 3 goals on the night and just a lot of hustle.
And number 12 for the Millers. Good pass to Emma Potter. Ground ball. Pick up by number 23 maybe. 23 kicking it up the field, and a pickup for number 23, Kylie Morris.
Ball in front of the goal, kind of a slap shot at it. Trying to just loose ball, somebody tried to knock it in. Ball goes to Carmel.
Clearance by Carmel. Good quick passes. Drop ball. Looked to be a foul there on
5.
the Millers. Carmel will continue to advance in their offensive area.
Carmel's also back at full strength now. So the penalty box has been cleared of those offenders. Oh, nice work.
Good work. Again, number 33 for Carmel.
Cuts through the crowd and puts one in.
Kelly Sinar on the goal. I'd like to also take a moment, and the next time Hamilton County TV is going to be here at Hare Chevrolet Field will be for a May 5th boys and girls doubleheader on that particular day. So I believe the girls game starts at 1 that day, and with teacher appreciation in the middle, and then transitioning on to the boys game in the afternoon. So we're looking forward to having the Hamilton County TV out here again that day, as well as my only hope is we have a day better than today as the weather's concerned.
And that would be tremendous if it was better than today. Today's pretty good.
Yes.
That'll be an action-filled day, all day of lacrosse,
yes.
Featuring both of our boys and girls programs. And especially nice to honor teachers that the players have selected as somebody that's meant something to them in their high school education. And it's always a great way to say thank you and let somebody know that you really appreciate what they do. Carmel back on the attack.
Well, let's be honest also, Jeff, another thing the club really likes is a full crowd in the stands that particular day as well, because for whatever reason, the teachers bring everybody out to watch that day. So hope for nice weather and great set of games that day as well.
Well, and the Millers have been on the road for most of their games. This is only the third home game for the Millers this season. And when you think about having played 13 games, that's a heck of a road trip. They actually were away from Hare Field for a full month. Kelly Sinar, free position goal.
Great shot there on that free position goal. Made it real tough for the goalie from Noblesville to make a stop on that. So,
well, the Millers find themselves into that position they just didn't want to get into, down 10 goals in the running clock. So time is of the essence to get themselves a glimmer of hope here. A lot of work to be done in 7.5 minutes, and you got to get that clock to stop.
Well, I can honestly say, Jeff, in my time around the program here in the last couple of years, I can't remember a time where Noblesville has been in a position where they've been down this 10 goals. So
it hasn't happened for a very, very long time here.
Yes. So with that, let's get back to the game. And Mia Blackburn with draw control, moving into the offensive zone. Quick foul on
Line up quickly.
Carmelville.
Line up quickly.
Yes, definitely need some urgency out here, definitely.
Timeout.
Timeout, Noblesville. Talking again some strategy as they go into the last 6 minutes, 56 seconds of the game. We'd also ask you to please stick around for after the game. We're going to highlight the seniors. We are going to mention the seniors from Carmel, and since we're here at Noblesville, we are going to honor our Noblesville Lacrosse senior girls this evening as well. So please stick around and watch for those events in between games as we celebrate them and wish them luck moving forward into their next steps in their lives.
Our 4 seniors have each been with the program. Well, Hannah Harrington was a newer player that came in a couple years ago, but the others have been here for 4 years on the roster and made great contributions to the overall success of the program. And during their time on the team, they've had many great experiences, including back-to-back Final Four appearances in the state tournament, and lots of great wins and a lot of fun playing lacrosse with their friends. So much to look forward to for them as they prepare to head off to college.
I know, Jeff, between you and me, if I could do college all over again, I might do it.
I will tell you that I would too. And I always wondered about those students who said, I just can't wait to get out of this place. I'm like, I'm not really sure that I was ever that person.
I can honestly say I wasn't either. But that's just between the two of you, because I guess no one's really listening to us right now.
There's just a lot of fun that can be had at college.
Yes, there is. It looks like Carmel's getting back ready to take the field and get this game back on the road. And from there, again, Carmel is up 15-5 with 6 minutes and 56 seconds to go as the Noblesville Millers come back on the field and perhaps pick their own sticks up.
Well, there was some confusion there, apparently. Some directions being provided by one player to another. No, that's your stick. No, that's mine.
I do see a couple different types of sticks out there, so it's probably easy to tell them apart, I would imagine.
And you mentioned it earlier, some of the difference between the boys and the girls game. The girls' sticks have a much smaller web for their net.
Okay.
And which is one of the reasons why they don't necessarily wear a lot of equipment, because they can't generate the same velocity on their shots because of the web structure. And it also requires them, you see them swinging their sticks back and forth a lot.
Yep.
That's how they keep the ball in it. It's called the cradle. With boys, they don't have to do that because the pocket's so deep, which then allows them to create that force. And so the boys also wear helmets and shoulder pads, and there's a lot of contact. In the girls' game, the contact is supposed to be less. Mm-hmm. And so the referees really do try to police that really closely to limit real aggressive play.
Well, the one thing I've noticed in my time watching, I've always said boys lacrosse is a lot more physical, where girls' game is a lot more finesse, and I do agree the referees do police that. Again, Noblesville in their offensive end, and number 11 Emma Potter tried to make a pass. It was blocked, and now Kat Green behind the goal with the ball, looking for cutters.
The girls seem to be cutting a little bit late.
Yes. And I would imagine some of the Noblesville girls maybe a little gun shy with some of their passes, because I will say tonight it seems like a lot of their passes have been knocked down in their offensive area, and it's been a little bit of a challenge for them. Another
one knocked down.
Another knockdown and pick up by Carmel. Up. Whistle on the play.
Four and a half minutes approaching. Clock is certainly running against. And another knockdown pass. This time the Millers get it.
Millers get it. Pick up by number 23, Kylie Morris, running down the middle. Foul on Carmel.
We'll see if she takes the. Nope. They're going to put her on the 8-meter line. No, not really.
Kind of halfway between the 8 and the 12 there, correct?
Yeah, so not really a free position shot, kind of more of an indirect possession.
Thank you. Go use my blanket.
Pass and goal.
Right. Good work
Kat
there.
Green to Kaylin Mertens. Kaylin has 4 goals tonight. Kat with another assist. I think she has 2.
Looks like mass substitution for the Millers, coming out with a variety of new players.
They did stop the clock with that goal and get the margin back under 10. So the Millers bring on a lot of new faces. We've got number 4, Sydney Klinger, who's going to take the draw. Number 9, Allie Harp is out there. Let's see, who else?
See number 14, Anna Judy's on the circle there as well. Variety of new players on the offensive end. Number 33, Kelly Sinar, going to the offensive zone again. Foul on number 14, Anna Judy. Goal, number 33, Kelly Sinar. 16-6.
We also have Maddie Christie, number 16, out on the field. 13, Emily Blackburn. And maybe 2 more fresh players. Yeah, number 18, Katie Morris is out there. 33, Abby Schroeder comes in at offense.
Carmel on the draw control again. And Noblesville heading back to play defense.
Which has been the theme of the night.
Yes, it has.
And that's not a good theme if you're a Miller fan.
No. Errant pass by Carmel. Should be the Millers' ball, heading left to right. And get a pickup here by the Noblesville Millers. Ground ball. So we might have a little ref confusion there. We'll chalk that up too. They don't listen to these telecasts. Number 21. Oh! Looks like they knocked knee to knee, and
well, that's going to stop the clock with a couple players down.
Looks like the players appear to be fine. We mentioned this is a finesse game, but those are two tough girls right there after that fall and collision.
Well, it was a pretty solid collision by both players. Looks like they're dusting off the turf. Nope, Grace Hammond's going to come off the field. Number 29, Mallory Miller checks into the game, her first appearance. The Millers have cleared out their bench tonight early, getting some of their younger players an opportunity to find out what it's like to play in a big stakes game.
1:22 to go in the game, and looks like a free position shot for Carmel Greyhounds.
Good crash by the Millers on that one.
Well, nice defense by the Millers.
A good grab on that pass.
Yes, it was.
She had to really go up high for that one. Nice block by Meredith. Gets shut. Comes right back to the shooter.
Yes, deflected off the top of the post there, and Millers are making a little stand here to end the game.
Ooh. 33, their best player, goes in for a goal with 38 seconds left.
Goal again for number 33, Kelly Sinar.
Goal number 33.
Yeah.
Kelly Sinar.
Push the white one, and you can tuck it.
Yep.
17-6, and we should have a quick moment here after the draw as Carmel goes in the offensive zone again. Game over. Again, Carmel Greyhounds 17, Noblesville Millers 6. Great game this evening. Again, please stay tuned for our moment here where we're going to celebrate the seniors from both schools, make an announcement for the Noblesville seniors as well as the Carmel Greyhound seniors. Please stay tuned. All right. Want me to say something? Again, we'll be right back after this message. We're going to send it to a commercial, and then the truck will send it back up to us when we're ready to do the senior event.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself, or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit, to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what do
All right, as you can see here, we're having the girls line up, and we're going to celebrate the seniors from both schools.
By recognizing the Carmel Greyhound seniors.
So we're going to start with recognizing the Carmel Greyhound seniors.
Number 38, Emma Capuano.
Emma Capuano
Number
of the Carmel Greyhounds coming down the tunnel of lacrosse sticks. Number 33, Kelly Sinaro, had a great game this evening.
Number 15, Hallie Dushar.
Number 15, Hallie Descharme.
She also had a strong game.
Number 46, Kate Hedinger.
Kate Hediger, great game. Girl I've known for a long time. It's great to see her graduate.
Jessica Hintz.
Jessica Hintz of Carmel.
Number 35, Allie Hull.
Allie Hull, number 35 of Carmel. Had a great game as well this evening.
Number 48, Rachel Lacey.
Rachel Lacey coming down the tunnel of sticks.
And number 37, Emma Matsumoto.
And lastly, Emma Matsumoto.
It's a pretty large senior class for them.
Yes, congratulations to them. I know they've had a great 4 years of their Carmel lacrosse experience.
Congratulations, seniors.
Now we move over to the Noblesville Millers for their 4 seniors. And since this is a home game for the Millers, I think there may be a little more information we'll be able to share about each of the girls.
And for your Noblesville Millers, number 33, Abby Schroeder.
Abby Schroeder, number 33 of the Millers. She's being escorted
Accompanying Abby are her mom and dad, Mitch.
down the
and
tunnel of
Katie.
sticks with Mitch and Katie Schroeder.
Abby has Jackie and Seth.
There's a couple siblings, Jackie and Seth as well.
Played lacrosse for
She's been
7
playing
years.
lacrosse for 7 years, in which she's played
Played
defense.
for the Millers.
She's had a variety of memories,
Abby's favorite lacrosse memory happened her sophomore year.
as well as
Catching and making a pass successfully during transition during
her
the
plans
Bristol
after high
overtime
school is to
versus
attend
HSC
Purdue University
Pacers.
to study health and human
Being that playing
sciences.
that game, and this pass jump-started my confidence as a player and helped me become less reserved on the field. Abby has this advice for the freshman lacrosse players: run through the line every time. Clean up after yourself.
She's got a variety of pieces of advice for the other players on the team as well in her experience here, and
Most importantly, enjoy every practice and game.
she looks forward to moving on to the next steps of her life, I imagine, while finishing her lacrosse season strong.
Abby is a member of the National Art Honor Society, maintained honor roll, recipient of the Unsung Hero Award in 2016, and a 2018 captain of the Noblesville lacrosse team. Abby plans to attend Purdue University and study health and human sciences. Congratulations, Abby.
Congratulations, Abby Schroeder, on her 4-year high school
Number
experience.
3, Meredith Hayes.
Meredith Hayes, our goalie.
Accompanying Meredith is her mom, Carol.
She's being accompanied by her mother, Carol.
Meredith has one sister, Blair. She's been playing lacrosse for 4 years.
And her position is goal. And she will be attending Purdue Polytechnic University and study cybersecurity.
Her advice for incoming freshmen.
That's a serious degree.
That is. She'll be keeping an eye on you, Mr. Potter.
Oh.
I better make sure I keep my P's and Q's straight moving forward with her studying cybersecurity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
England North All-Region team
Meredith really had a breakout year last year.
Yes.
And won several awards for her efforts as a goalie.
To attend Purdue and major in Polytechnic and cybersecurity.
Yeah, it's nice to see in my time around the program definitely
Meredith.
some solid goalkeeping and solid players overall that Noblesville and Carmel have been able to produce in their time.
Number 20, Brittany Blackburn.
Number 20, Brittany Blackburn is our next senior, and she is being accompanied by her parents, Bill and Michelle.
Brittany has sibling lacrosse players, Emily and Natalie.
And she also has a younger sister, Emily, on the team, and a younger sister, Natalie, who plays in the youth program here.
Was on the trip to Louisville when Abby Schroeder and I decided to go tanning in the park in between games and came back burnt.
That trip to Louisville was quite eventful.
It looks like
For a
it,
couple
with a couple
players.
of players, yes. Yes. So Brittany also will be attending college next year and attend University of Indianapolis, pursuing pre-dental program with a biology major. So wish her luck moving forward.
She's a Legacy Award winner for freshmen based on merits and parents holding a degree at the University of Indianapolis. Brittany plans to attend the University of Indianapolis to study pre-dental and be a potential biology major. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Brittany, on your time here in the Noblesville lacrosse program.
Number 30, Anna Harrington.
Anna Harrington, number 30. Fortunately, she's injured, so she's walking with a boot out there, but she is being accompanied by her dad, Adam.
She has 4 siblings, Tyler, Emily, Elizabeth, and Quentin. She has played lacrosse for 2 years and enjoys playing defense or midfield. Her favorite lacrosse memory?
Anna's a recent player added to the team in the last couple of years, and she's been a nice contributor for our team, and also a nice girl to have on the team to be around the other girls.
Anna was a nice addition to come over. She's just a really good athlete, playing other sports, and picked up lacrosse really quickly and made solid contributions.
Yes.
Varsity awards for volleyball and lacrosse at Noblesville High School.
She plans to attend Ball State University to study nursing.
Congratulations, Anna.
Wish her luck moving forward, and all of our seniors.
Congratulations, seniors. The class
Again, as a reminder, we have a variety of games left. This is just a senior celebration night, and look forward to having you all come back again on May 5th. We have a boys and girls Noblesville lacrosse doubleheader that particular day. Love to have you here in the stands, but if you can't make it, a variety of ways to watch on Hamilton County TV. Again, I'd like to thank our major sponsors: Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Wofford Theater Outdoor Movie Events, Community Health, Church Hiddle and Antrim, Smith Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, HCTVcalendars.com, Clifford for Sheriff. With that, we're going to send it back to the truck from Jeff Potter and Jack Klinger. You have a fine evening.